I am not teaching, I am publicly learning. But if you are publicly learning while doing, I don't know what I want to say, while doing language differential training, and if you participate in the language differential training, this is your risk. So I'm not teaching, I'm publicly learning, but hi and welcome to Learning from Life in UK test part 456 while doing language differential training. And if you participate in the language differential training, this is your risk. Okay, we are going over, we had learned already all, and then we are going from the beginning always through, and we look for a little part which you can do together, what's written in half a page or a page, and save it all together in 1 minute down as a little presentation, and that we will then record in another video. So I've had two cameras, the first one for that video, and when we feel ready, I'm gonna try to record a little presentation about a little section. So we had, no restoration, no, we're gonna do restoration. So we're trying to put together in the next 3-4 minutes something to restoration. I think we will do that actually in the next video. Because language differential training, we need over 10 minutes and we need more than one part probably. So the restoration. Okay. In the 1650s, we could say let's get started with that. Britain. Over Cromwell reigned over all four parts. Britain was a republic in the mid-17th century, in the mid-1600s. And the leader was, with the title Lord Protector, Oliver Cromwell. After Oliver Cromwell, there was Richard Cromwell. Restoration. Maybe we have something to say to the Civil War. In the 1640s was Civil War in Britain. We started the first Oliver Cromwell part. In the 1640s was Civil War in Britain between the Cavaliers supporting Charles II, Charles I, and the Roundheads supporting the Parliament. And the Parliamentary Army won, and one general of his Parliamentary Army, Oliver Cromwell, became Lord Protector and ruled the country. Now England was a republic, Great Britain. Okay, now, not Great Britain, Britain was a republic. After Oliver Cromwell, his son Richard Cromwell reigned. Also for 11 years. So that was 11 years for Richard Cromwell, and Charles I 11 years. So I did not mix it up. Richard Cromwell reigned, but the people weren't so happy with Richard Cromwell. And so in May 1660, the Parliament invited Charles II back into the country. Do we have to tell that thing? Let's include that. Maybe we actually have to tell it all from the beginning. We can start as we started. During the reign, or during the time which Oliver Cromwell as Lord Protector was reigning in England, some people wanted the son of Charles I. So we have to explain the Civil War. It doesn't make much sense if we just say Charles II was invited back into the country without an explanation. So we're going to save it too. I don't think we have to do it now. We can, but still from the last part. Civil War, Charles I, battles of, we don't have to name it now, Marston and Nesby would it be, and the Scottish people wanted Charles II on the throne, battles of Worcester and Dunbar. And we then fled to Europe. So when Oliver Cromwell reigning, then Richard Cromwell, and then in May 1660, they invited the Parliament, invited Charles II back from Europe. He was in the Netherlands, and he became the King of England, Wales, Scotland, and Ireland. And Charles II understood that he had to work together with the Parliament, otherwise with his father Charles I, which then led to the Civil War between between the King and his supporters and the Parliament, and the Parliament, their supporters, the Parliament and its supporters. And he understood that he has to come to reach agreements, to come to agreements that he has to work together with Parliament, that he, I wonder one other expression, what he could not do as he wished, that he had to work together with Parliament. So I need to something, because that would be something complex to say, as I said in the last one. It has to fit to the previous sentence and to the next one. And it has to go in one through, from one sentence into the next one, and they have to fit together. And if I come the wrong piece basically into that sentence, I cannot tell what is to be told. So I need 3-4 different explanations that I then, however I come into that sentence, that part, I can continue it into the next part. So that's why I need here 3-4 different expression possibilities. Church of England became these. When was it done away? The Church of England became the established official church, and the Roman Catholic Church and the Puritans were kept out of power. There was a major outbreak of plague, also we can add that then. No, we're going to do it in the next part. In the next part we will continue our preparation for our little video to the restoration. Now we will do the leg injury prevention training. If you participate in the leg injury prevention training, that's at your own risk. We are doing the greeting mushroom. We are bringing our leg up, and we're lifting the foot up and down, up and down, up and down. And now the other leg, the foot up and up, down, up, down, and down. And now when exercising body part, we're going slowly down. And again out. Again in. And out. Again in. And out. If you were just here for learning, then you can go directly to the next one. And out. Now we're getting closer next. And out. And an exercise. We are having a good standing leg, and the other leg flex foot in the air, and we're swinging it to the side and in front, to the side and in front. We have to tell this part, it's about restoration. It doesn't make sense without explaining why that happened. Or at least let it happen. The other leg. Flex foot and we bring it to the side and in front. A few more last times. Next exercise. Getting good standing leg, and the other leg comes with the foot, front, and back. The other leg in front, back. And next exercise. One leg up, into the right angle, flex foot, even 9 hips, tall up, back, breathing in. And out the leg to the side, breathing it in. Out leg into the middle, and down. Again, breathe in, lift the leg up, right angle, flex foot, even 9 hips, tall up, back, breathe out leg to the side, breathe again in. And out leg into the middle, and down. Other leg. Leg up, breathe in. Out to the side. Breathe again in. Out into the middle, and down. And again. Leg up, breathe in. Breathe out, leg to the side. Breathe again in. Out, back in the middle, and down. Next exercise, leg up, same setup, we are pressing now on the inside with a little bend in the elbow. Even the 9 hips, tall up with the back, a little bend in the elbow. And now with the other leg, leg up, and press against the inside of the leg. Even the line tips, tall of the back and a little bend in the heel. Next exercise, leg up, same setup, and now the knee presses up to the side, up to the side. Even the leg tips, taller with the back, and the knee press up to the side. The other leg, same setup, and the knee presses to the side. Even the leg tips, taller back, and the knee presses up to the side. Next exercise. One hand on tummy, one on lower back, and we're lifting one leg in a straight line with our flex foot up. If quad muscles cramp, then bring the leg up and point the foot. So bring the leg high up. Long leg, straight leg, flex foot, and try to bring the leg higher. Control with the hands that you don't fall back, and try to bring the leg higher. And try to bring it higher. And bring it up with one foot. And the other leg. Bring it up. Flex foot and try to bring it higher. Control again with the hands that you don't fall back. And try to bring the leg higher. Bring it up and one foot. And the next exercise, one leg with the heel onto the ground, and lifting that heel off the ground, and replacing it again onto the ground, and don't do too many, just 5 or 10, or enough. Okay, let's look if we can do what the Senate has. The Senate is in Wales. The members are the Senate members, so the SMs. There are 60 of them. And the Senate was formed in 1999 in Cardiff, which is the capital of Wales. And they are elected every 4 years, these Senate members. And in 21 areas, we have ruling right. And we don't need the approval of the UK Parliament for that. And we can rule, for example, in education and training, in health and civil services, economic development, and housing. And last exercise, you can do the stem, leg up and down, flex foot down on the ground. You can do the horse, leg in, out, and again in, out, in and out. You can do the camel if you like to, up, down, or you do another one. You have a good and tall standing leg. And the swinging leg has a flex foot, comes in a straight line up. The upper part of the body goes down simultaneously in a straight line, also in a straight line. Try to be tall up with the standing leg, and try not to fall in the abdomen. Alright, let's just do 3 more. Now with the other leg. Don't do too many exercises, so 5 or 10 are enough, and 5 or 10 are enough. Taller with the standing leg. The springing leg has a flexed foot. The upper part of the body goes simultaneously down when the leg comes up. Try to be taller in the standing leg to bring the pressure onto the biceps femoris, one muscle of the hamstrings, and try not to fall in the abdomen. Last 2. Closing exercise by breathing in. Out. Breathe in and close my legs. And out. I thank you very much. And until next time.